Reggae chat. You get that?
Make sure you listen to Daddy Ernie on Reggae Chat on View Now TV. Rebel said that. Say it. View when? Now. View Now TV. And a few now. Are you now? Yeah, View Now TV coming at you. Yeah.
Reggae chat.
Greetings and welcome to Reggae Chat on ViewNowTV.com. Here we are in Westfield outside Levi Roots' Carbbean SmokeHouse. And today, two very special guests with me. On my right, I've got the fire mama, Queen Ifrica.
Bless the love, bro.
And on my left, I got, of course, the king himself, the one and only Tony Rebal.
Give thanks, Ernie.
Great to be with both of you again, because it's been a while since we spoke.
We're fed up with society, with violence to rule the world.
Reggae chat.
Killing little boys and girls. But I can tell you there will be a fire for all the wickedness that you desire. Shedding the blood of the innocent.
So here we are, Carbbean Smokehouse, Levi Roots' restaurant, up here in Westfield, in Stratford. And we're just leaving over there and we're coming in here. We can get with that. I see people coming in and doing songs and taking it back to their country and making big hits. And
You're talking about people who are not Jamaican?
Yes.
I would not be disappointed with people coming and enjoying some of what we are doing. What I'm disappointed about is that we who are the creators and the builders of it, we are disunited and we won't come together enough to make sure that we can get the true benefits from it, because we can if we want to. But a lot of us are on the individualistic pathway where we just thinking about for ourselves, and it is so much that it will choke one person. So we need to find that sense of unity and make sure, because success is the fruit of cooperation, but we need to cooperate, and if we don't, then people are going to take it away from us. And a lot of our gatekeepers must now understand that, guess what, you allowed the diamond mine of Caribbean culture to be snuffed out of your hands because we weren't holding to it firmly. But it is not too late.
When we've got somebody, the queen of dancehall, and she doesn't come from Jamaica, she comes from somewhere like Japan. How do you feel about that? You know, we've got a female artist who's queen of the queen of the dancehall in terms of dancing.
Well, you know, there's a thing about Jamaica where it's like the head of a stream, right? So everything flows from there. But you always have a little elder whose job is to take care of the flow and how it flows down. So we don't really have that. We have a free-for-all type of thing happening with our culture, where we just want to explode and show it to the world, and the world really want it. So what we never had was someone to protect it for the talent's sake. Like my father always used to tell me that back in the day, they used to do music for the love of it. They just wanted to hear that there was a studio session, and they went to studio to sing and to make people and the world hear them voices. However, the Chinaman, them and whoever was at the helm of things were just looking to, not to protect their talents and their families and what they would have gained from, you know, the talent of it, but to protect it for themselves. And the same thing come happen up to the day where you see all our dancers and all of this new culture from the inner city. Garrison communities is where all of this dancing coming from, where young sisters who necessarily wouldn't have anything to do would have that as their pastime, just to feel good and to escape in that place. It has now become so marketable that the world want to be the queen and the king of this thing. And we are just begging for our powers that be in the form of governments who form institutions to protect these kind of things, to really not just do it just to pinch a piece off for tourism's sake or to pinch a piece off for history's sake, but to really and truly come on board in what it means to protect something that is worth protecting on that level.
Love is not blind.
There's a little window to explore what genuine love is. Would really like to know, considering every answer, questions rolling more and more, certainly unsure. Search over hills and valleys, every crevice of your mind. Many said it, hope you get it straight. Love is not blind.
This is one of my favorite tracks on the album.
Yes.
You teamed up with your good friend,
Yes.
Donovan Germain, for that one.
And also my teacher writer Tony Rebel who wrote that one as well.
I mean, you know, Rebel's career goes back far as well.
Yes.
With Germain.
Yes.
And songs like those.
Yes. So I am a great executor of that song.
Did you write that song for Rebel, or did Rebel write
Rebel
it?
wrote that song for me. Well, he didn't write it for me. He wrote that song and I sang it.
Oh.
Yes.
It sounds, when I listen to it, it just sounds like it's special.
Yes, because, you know, we were talking coming up from Bath where we went to visit today about cure and prevention. And we were saying that the Almighty prefers prevention in opposed to cure, because sometimes it's too hard to find cure. And I was echoing the praise to Lalibela, Tony Rebel, who we call Lalibela, that him is totally a man of prevention. Because when you prevent something, you don't need to go try fix it. And so the ultimate example would have be if you work with the person who say, prevention.
And Let's Get Silly.
Let's Get Silly now. I wrote
on,
that.
What's the mountain called?
Mystic Mountain.
I'm going to place there now.
And you love it out there. Because Mystic Mountain is one of our beautiful features of Jamaica, you know, one of our part of our landscape that makes it wonderful. In the area where Rebel Salute, very close to where Rebel Salute, shameless plug, is kept in Ochiraya's center, you know. And Silly is basically saying to couples of any color, race, any language, any religion. Love is always at the forefront, and sometimes after love comes along on the early stages and you fall on the whole thing, when the reality kicks in, is not as necessarily a struggle, but it's a work to keep it together. And sometimes it's just remembering, and I'm talking personally, the things that brought you together in the first place. And it's always a good place to go forward to. So let's actually, the kids come along, the bills come along, everything come along and take away from what made us feel the way we feel about each other, but let's not get caught up in what reality is.
Yes,
How
sir.
many years is Rebel Salute now?
The first new 25 years. That would make it 26. We have already covered 25. And so 2019 would be the first in the next 25 that will take us up to 50.
Wow. I hope I'm right. You know, I was at the first one.
I know.
The very, very first
I
one.
know, in 1994.
Yes.
I remember.
You know, but when you started Rebel Salute, did you think that 25 years down it would become what it has become?
Not really. I mean, we are visionaries and we have visions of making music and know that it would hit and all of that stuff. You get somebody pregnant and you know that you'll have a nice girl or a boy. You have that ideas. But things like those, when you first do it, it's like just a celebration of my Earth Day. You know, you just want to have a little celebration and you want to have it a particular way. But then the response from the people is the indicator that says, look, this was so good, we want to have that again, and that is really what happened. But people enjoy themselves so much, it was so unique to see that you could keep a show without alcoholic beverages, you could do a show without meat, only for the exception of fish, and you could also do a show with only people that motivates and inspire, people who are going to come on stage and do clean, positive lyrics, you know. So every year is like a pilgrimage. People go forward to celebrate the healthier aspects of our culture. And yeah, man, 25 years, sometimes I'm shocked.
Yeah, because you've got a new home now.
Yes, we have a wonderful home now in St. Anne, in Priory,
Yep.
Plantation Cove, where we can house at least 5,000 cars or more. We can house at least maybe 70,000 people. And in that vicinity, you have over 10,000 hotel rooms in that area. And also some of the best attractions. Some of the best attractions. You have the Duns River Fall, you have the Dolphin Cove, you have
Mystic Mountain.
Queen
Ifrica's favorite place.
Yes, and telling people to go there. Mike Jackalage need to pay her because she is promoting it. You have Green Grotto Cave. You have all sorts of things. The beaches are there. A beach is actually inside of the venue where Rebel Salute is now held. And yeah, in 3 years ago, we have had our newest addition, which is the Herb Curb. Two things we add to it. We do camping. So if somebody come and they don't want to stay in the all-inclusive hotel or they don't want to go in any concrete place, they want to stay in the open, we do camping. And we have the Herb Curb. And the Herb Curb is all about marijuana in its most positive form. So we have forums with people from the Minister of Justice and all people who are really pros, who can come and talk about the medicinal aspect of it, the economic aspect, the therapeutic aspect, and just all of it, the industrial part of it. We have people who does that.
Queen,
Yes.
we've got a song called Anawidis, which is not on the album.
No, it's a single.
It's coming out June the 15th.
Yes.
And we were speaking, with something to do with some project with Tupac.
Yeah, man.
Can you tell us a bit about
Yeah, man. So it's on the Changes Rhythm, Harmonic Sounds, and Sound Bank. They are doing this project tribute to Tupac's anniversary of his birth. And so they're putting it out on the 15th of June, and we are part of, you know, helping with the promotions and helping with plugging the entire project, because that's one of our great icons as well in music business, you know, right across the field. So my song on the project is called Anawidis.
Yeah, and there's some lyrics in there where you're directly going at the politicians again.
Well, yes, it's not even necessarily going at the politicians, but going at who the people depend on. Because at the end of the day, our duty and our job is to reflect the sounds that the people want to be heard. And who better to tell it to than who they are affected by. And for many times, it leads right to the head of affairs, which is the people that leads the country. So they are the ones we have to echo and scream the loudest in their ears, because when they hear, the people benefit, you know. So Anawidis is really saying, looking at the state that we are, Wagwan, Anawidis, Anawidis, Anawidis. No man, Anawidis, Anawidis, Anawidis. Them a talk about smile for me, Jamaica. Not even God, we not do it for. Remember, we just escape Maria and Irma, and all we do is increase murder. Right now, we show up on the radar. Like say Jamaicans are pagan. But me can't bet you anyway, in the world, we are the nicest human. So big up to the trench town hero. A long time, all I will feel you. Just need to increase more pan that. Me know it would have sweet you. Mr. Prime Minister. Jamaica's cutest leader. The people them send we to you, sir. Them have a gully for you jumping. Right now, somebody need to save on ya. I know IMF and them not just China. Plus the other one them before did a save with for long, but we not really sure from what, so we a ball wagwan. I know we this, I know we this.
Boom, 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 one.
Yeah, you know.
You know something, it's always a great...
You know, there's something about that, because a whole lot of people think Queen Ifrica really disrespect Andrew. But it's not really a diss, you know. When she say the people have a gully for you jump in, there was a guy who jumped in a gully and saved a child down in jungle. And when everybody was standing and looking, nobody don't jump in there more than that guy, and he became a hero. That's why further in the song she say, big up to Trenchtown
hero, because he was also deported from here. He was to Jamaica from England. Okay. So he was there wandering around in the community as a deportee. Nobody paid him any mind. And one day this very great rain was falling, and there's this gully that run adjacent to the community, and this little boy, I think he was coming from school, and was playing around the gully side and fell into it, and the water was moving at very high current. And this youth selflessly jumped inside with no regard for his life or whether or not he would, just to save him, and he saved his life. And corporate society and everyone flocked down into the community, gave him job, he had t-shirts with different logos of all sorts, and it went on for 9 days, and then we heard that he didn't have any job anymore, and we heard all kind of stuff. So we were pointing out to our leader that the people of the country, Jamaica, is asking him not to just develop on behalf of those who are fat already, but jump into this gully of destruction, this gully of want, this gully of need, this gully of violence, the gully of black on black crime, the gully of black women becoming prostitutes, Jamaican women not loving themselves anymore, the gully of corporate society only selling fast food, alcohol, tobacco to young people. That's the gully we're begging him to just chuck off now, because once him do that, you're going to save not only those who are affected, but those who will want to join those who are affected, you know?
It's always a great pleasure talking to Fire Mama, Queen Ifrica, and the rebellious one, Tony Rebel. But, you know, time is against us here. So I must say, fantastic album, and don't let us wait another X amount of years.
On the other one right now. I have another one for VP Records. We're in the process of working on it because we don't pick songs from all both. We really write and put out exclusive songs, so it's always fresh. So yes, we're in the process. You're not going to wait too long for this one.
Okay, and as for you, Rebel, we're waiting for your album, because we haven't had an album from you for quite some time.
So you must know, so it got tough, because it is experience coming together, culminating into something. You can imagine, from fresh vegetable, and it still don't stale yet. So fresh vegetable is still with, I don't know, GMO. My fresh vegetable is not GMO. That is why it is still here, you know. So we have one of that organic album for you. But in the meantime, think about what you don't know, and listen to me singing over Champagne, Try Again, and come to Rebel Salute 2019. 18th and 19th of January.
All right. This is Daddy Ernie, ViewNowTV.com. Of course, Reggae Chat. Thank you very much, Ifrica.
Blessed love. Always a pleasure.
And thank you very much, Rebel.
Most welcome, Daddy Ernie. Give thanks, my brother.
And we'll see you at Rebel Salute in 2020.
Yeah.
Reggae Chat. You get
Make
that?
sure you listen to Daddy Ernie on Reggae Chat on View Now TV. Rebel said that. Say it. View when? Now. View Now TV.
ViewNowTV.com.
I've been staring at your photograph and wondering where you are today. I've been hanging by the telephone, hoping that you call home and say, you told me you needed more walks, more talks, more feelings.
Reggae Chat. You get that?
I wanna be close to you. I didn't know you needed.
Yo, keep it locked. Reggae Chat. viewnowtv.com. Alba Rose says so. We are blaze up the fire. Unbreakable, that we say.